Are ready for tip-off. And it's the Cowgirls who will control. Nothing going. Good defense to start. There's an open look. 3 in and out. That was Tess Barnes. And it's Maxwell with the rebound.
Just a great defensive possession there for the Zags. If you're Wyoming, you're going to expect to see them slowing it down. They want to run their sets. They want to take shots late into the shot clock, which is the complete opposite of what the Zags team wants to do and what they're good at, as being opportunistic in transition.
Ejim in the paint, tries to get it to Hollingsworth, a little too hot to handle, and it's a turnover. Gonzaga enters this contest 3-1. Wyoming 2-1 on the year. As they work it down low to Melhima, she gives it up to Ferdig, off the glass and in.
Pass up in the lane and finish.
Maxwell's got it from the right elbow. That shot is good. And Melhima over to Peterson. They go low to Ferdig. She's on against Ejim. Ejim is going to get called for a foul.
That this coaching staff has been ignoring. She's not getting rebounds. She's not impacting the games.
She's a 90% shooter from the charity stripe on the season. Second one also flush. Kaylee Trong was looking for Ejim. Instead, she'll give it back out to Hollingsworth on the wing. Now it's Kaylin Trong. Back to Hollingsworth. Off the grass, a little too strong, but Ejim is there for the putback two.
And that's great action. The Zags have such a great ability to get good looks out of their ball screens, and then Vonnie doing what she does, sneaking away with a victory. And the Zags want to, keep their home court advantage and stay strong. Yeah,
two teams with high expectations. Ferdig up off the glass and good. Wyoming. We might see more of that here today. Shot from Trong, too low, rebounded by Melhima, but given right back to Ejim as Maxwell pulls up from deep. Got it.
Kudos to both teams for just realizing what they do best. Maxwell in transition, for some teams that's an early shot, but for her, that's money.
Ulilainen into the game. That one, no good. Ejim from the right elbow. Off the mark, but Hollingsworth is there to grab the rebound, and the left-hander is up and good.
This season, Hollingsworth has just been so active on the boards. I think that's a part of her game that she really stepped up from last season.
GU with a 3-point lead here, early going. Peterson thought about it for a second. Instead, they'll work it around. Ulilainen back up top to Melina. She's got a swarm of defenders around her, tries to give it up. Instead, it's turned over, and the Zags are coming the other way. Maxwell, another three. That one short, but Eliza Hollingsworth with another rebound.
Again, great shot by Maxwell. I think if you're the Zags coaching staff, you're okay with that shot. She just hit the last one. And then again, Eliza Hollingsworth cleaning up the boards.
And it looks like we'll have another steal here. Those girls, Ejim. And so they can score, and they can score fast. So you're right, Shaq. Wyoming does want to slow this game down. That shot was a little short from Barnes. GU running again. Maxwell, another three.
3-1. Aggressive, trying to speed up Wyoming a little bit.
That shot was missed by Marta Savic. She's in for the first time for the Cowgirls. Meanwhile, GU with a couple new players on the floor. Mount Hybens, number 5 there, as well as Callie Stokes, number 10, seeing their first action this afternoon. Hybens to Maxwell from the right side, and she'll shoot two.
People are crowding her because she's a shooter, and there she ends up getting fouled.
When you go to the line, Coach Lisa Fortier can feel pretty comfortable with. She's perfect, 9 for 9. Ustowska up at the top, gives it off to Ulilainen. She's double covered. Back to Ustowska. Drives in the paint, kicks it back up. Three-pointer is good. Back out to Stokes. Fake shot, pulls up, jumper, mid-range, too strong. Rebounded by Ulilainen.
I like that look from Callie Stokes, though. She has the ability to knock that down, and you went side, top side a little bit. Now you have to get a stop defensively.
Looking inside for Savic. Uses her frame to go up. Yeah, Savic, an experienced player for this squad. This Hybens is too strong. Played in 34 games last year, did Savic.
You have to have a greater emphasis on blocking out, putting a body on somebody.
And I know that Coach Heather Easel for Wyoming, that's going to be a point of emphasis in getting that narrative turned around. Back in the game. Gives it up to Kaylee Trong, who pulls up. Shot no good, but guess who? Ejim, another rebound. Now a kick out to Trong. That one And it's just a repeat. Ejim, another rebound, and that time, Kaylin Trong, her first baskets of the contest.
And those are the best type of three-point attempts, right, where it's often offensive rebound, defense is scrambling around a little bit, and that's just the confidence that this team plays with. Like I said, same with BMAC. She missed one, doesn't care, shakes it off, gets her feet set, able to let another three fly.
We mentioned just the rebounding differential early in this game. It's now 10-3 in favor of Gonzaga. Ejim doing everything there to give the team another opportunity as Uli Leinen lays it in. Ejim looks down low. Pass was a little.
Kicking that out to Kaylin Trong, gets that three-point shot to fall. If you're Wyoming, you have to find a body. That's where I think Fertig has to be a little bit better, especially against Ejim, because she's just so active, so you have to have a greater emphasis.
Peterson sidesteps. Nice looking shot. And the Cowgirls have cut the lead to 7. Just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Ejim's got it down low. Fertig with nice defense.
Unfortunate there. Ejim has a couple of turnovers here. I think she's up to 4 now, so she's just got to be a little bit more patient with the ball in her hands.
Peterson takes it back up top over to Barnes in the wing. Wide open shot from Ustowska is good, and it's a three-pointer for the Cowgirls, who've now cut it down to 4 with under 20 to go in the first quarter.
Wyoming's just done a great job of sticking true to themselves. That shot was taken with 7 or 8 seconds left on their shot clock.
Wyoming's on a 7-0 run of their own to cut into what was a pretty large deficit in this first quarter. GU with the likely last shot of the quarter, and it's Kaylin Trong, a corner three, to get her Bulldogs back up by 33 wins, just 59 losses. And she's the only coach in program history to have 20-win seasons. Good for Gonzaga. They extend their lead to 9.
Which I think is pretty unique right there. Little screen, pick and pop. That's a great look for Eliza Hollingsworth. She's a great three-point shooter. And again, who's on the boards? Yvonne Ejim.
And she kicks it out to Kaylin Trong.
Another great shot.
GU turns it over. Up in Laramie, they're over 7,100 feet above sea level, so. But it's still tough as a three-pointer. It's still a tough task keeping up with this fast-paced offense of GU.
Yeah, but a great job by Wyoming there of getting that turnover and then executing something, getting something out of it. Points off of turnovers are going to be big for both teams.
Second three-pointer of the game is good, and GU out to a 9-point lead.
Just the confidence in which she plays with. I'm so impressed with. Again, throws a bad turnover that leads to 3 points for the Cowgirls, but steps into her shot confidently on the other end. For themselves to get a bucket, Zags have to be more disciplined defensively.
Yeah, Peterson, a nice job down low to get it up and off the glass. Meanwhile, Ejim will go to work, and she'll foul, and we'll 1 through 5 out there.
She's so tough to guard.
First shooting 92% from the line. And second the Mountain West Conference after finishing second a year ago. And it's a turnover going the other way by Trong. Left-handed layup to get things going. As we mentioned, battled injuries most of last season, appeared in just under, I think, 12 games or less last year. That was a big missing piece for this Bulldog team when she was not healthy.
Yeah, you never want to see a player go down, but a player that was playing significant minutes and has such a significant role on this team, I know that they're happy to have her.
Dickerson will check in for the Cowgirls. As well, Uli Leinen. Hollingsworth shot is good. Maddie Simons also in the game for Wyoming. She's got it, and she'll put it up and in.
Yeah, she looks like a Wyoming player. You know, she fits in with them, and she's going to be a great player for that program.
Who's up at the top. She's looking down low for Savic, working against Hybens in the paint. And we jump right into things. It's Marta Savic at the line. She was fouled just before the break. And does.
Getting into their continuation offense. Ball screens with your guards coming off in the middle. I do like Esther Little being aggressive. She's left-handed, so her getting to that side, just a little off on her finish, but I like her being aggressive early.
Ulilainen drives, and Ulilainen 3 for 4 from the field with 7 points, leading the Cowgirls in the scoring department here. Little drives again, kicks it out. Ball was off the hand. Simons goes up top, back to Melhima, and they work it around to Dickerson, who drives baseline, spins off the glass, and good.
The point of emphasis for that Wyoming staff was to get into the paint. So you're seeing the guards being a lot more aggressive, getting to the rim, either to make kick-out passes for three-point shots or finishing strong in the lane against the Zags.
Trong kicks it out to Little, whose shot is short, and it's rebounded by the Cowgirls, as they are currently on an 8-0 run, looking to add to it. Trailed by as many as 13 in the first quarter, now just down 5. Ulilainen kicks it over to Dickerson, who drives in the paint, gets surrounded by GU. They force a turnover. Little coming the other way, gives it up to Trong, who fakes the shot, then drives, and count it. She started 70 games for Gonzaga in her career, a decorated career.
And getting her team extra possessions.
It's been fun to watch her over the years. You know, you knew that they had something special on their hands when they brought her over. And she'll get the inbound. Looks down low to Hybins. Nice catch. Nice lay-in.
I thought we were going to have a jump ball situation as well, but she's able to draw that foul.
Checking in is Naya Ojuku for the first time for GU, the freshman out of Meridian, Idaho. Melhima goes up. Nice looking shot. Ejim sets the screen. Under 10 seconds to go, and off the glass, Ejim extending GU's lead to 10 points now with 7.9 seconds to go. She also draws the foul, a chance for another three-point play.
7.9 seconds left. That's the type of energy you need going into halftime.
Free throw is off the mark, rebounded by Wyoming, able to stay in bounds. And they've got just a couple seconds left as Melhima heaves it, sails out of bounds, and that's how the first half will come to a close. Gonzaga led by as many as 13 in that first half, up by 10 here as we start the third quarter of play. And Trong gives it right into Ejim. They go right to her off the glass, a little too short, but rebounded by Hollingsworth. And so just like the first half, another offensive board for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I was going to say, picking up right where they left off with Hollingsworth being aggressive on the boards. Great action there on the defensive end. Zags are running a little trap action there.
Melhima with a lay-in from the baseline.
Great action out of a sideline, just kicking it into the wing, and she just attacks the baseline hard. No help side there because everybody was so high up by the three-point line.
Ejim is fouled and one. There's that matchup we talked about pregame between Ejim and Ferdig. Taking another look.
And Ejim just going right at Ferdig. Keeping that base nice and low, able to go through her chest a little bit, draw some contact. And again, she's really improved, I think, on finishing this season, especially over bigger opponents that have maybe a couple inches on her, right? A little bit stronger base. But she's just being so dominant this season, and it's great to see.
11 points already, 8 rebounds, so closing in on another double-double for Ejim. As right now, Gonzaga double-teaming Ustowska. That leaves a Barnes open. Shot was too short, rebounded by the Cowgirls. Ejim aggressive on defense, just got a motor that won't quit. They kick it over to Peterson. The corner three is good.
That's a great look for Peterson. Able to get it from one side to the other with a skip pass. She has her feet set, lets it fly.
Kaylee Trong, a reverse layup. So two teams punching back and forth right now as GU up by 12. Peterson got it in the wing, goes down low to Ferdig with an easy up and in. Looks like there's a little confusion on defense.
But you got to rip and you got to go. You got to get from point A to point B quick. So if she's going to try to go off the dribble, she's going to have to be more aggressive.
Wyoming will try to cut it to a one single-digit, deficit here. Seems like for a while they've been within that 7 to 12-point range. See if they can't go on a little run. Nice pass down to Ferdig off the glass and in.
Working Hollingsworth up the lane. If you're the Zags, you have to recognize that that's what she wants to do and bringing your help side sooner. As you see, Ejim.
I've seen her do that a couple times today. Go up, grab it, put it in. Meanwhile, little runner is good from Melhima.
I think playing defense for those full 30 seconds is starting to get to the Zags, as you see.
As Ulilainen fakes the shot and gives it back up to Melhima. And now it's Peterson. Back to Ulilainen. In the corner to Barnes. She looks down low for Peterson. In the paint. Working up. Off the glass. Tough looking shot. 4-46. Gonzaga leading here. Almost midway through the third quarter. Ejim down low. Oh, what a shot.
Probably want her back in there because she's just been so effective on both ends of the floor.
Still a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs with 5:30 to play here in the third quarter. Ulilainen all the way across to Peterson for three. That one short off the front of the iron. Dickerson checks in for Wyoming. Oh, and through traffic, Kaylee. Ulilainen for three. No good. Rebounded by Trong. And now Kaylee Trong from the corner. In and out. But Hybens is there for the putback opportunity for the Bulldog team, and they take advantage.
Yeah, when you shoot a three, it's typically a long rebound that's going to end up in a quicker transition defensively. So you have to sprint your shifts, find people in transition, and always finish that possession with the block out, and that's where the Cowgirls are struggling a little. They are lethal offensively, and they've been playing together for a very long. There's a chemistry here that a lot of teams haven't even had the opportunity to build yet, as it's still...
Meanwhile, from Kaylin, who works off the screen from Ejim, who's now got it and kicks it quickly out to Little. She'll drive, looking for a little bit of help. Callie Stokes for three. Too strong. Rebounded. No, out of bounds. Last touch.
Very stagnant, where at the beginning of this game there was a lot more movement, a lot more action, a lot more post touches.
And Ferdig gets the friendly roll.
Hands cut without the ball. And shoot when you're open. That's a big part of it, too.
Kaylin Trong off the front of the iron. It's collected by the Cowgirls. It's Tess Barnes there who eventually came up with it. Now Ulilani running down the court. Well, Peterson's got it. And now it's with Ustowska, guarded by Trong. Barnes working baseline, spins off the glass, counted.
So she has the ability and the athleticism to get some blocks.
Yeah,
I think she just got a little bit too aggressive there. Didn't give Wyoming the opportunity to land safely.
There she is, maybe making up for that.
Right, where the game is a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger. So she's just going to have to slow down her mind a little bit. But she has what a lot of people don't have, and that's just pure natural ability and athleticism.
And nice to see her get up and make her way to the bench. And we continue. It's now a 11-point lead for Gonzaga. Kaylee Trong with 15 points goes behind the back and works her way back out to the corner. Ejim down low to Hollingsworth, up and in.
Great job of recognizing that matchup that the Cowgirls had switched. So Kaylin tells her post to dive, brings that high post action. Ejim with the ball fake gets it into her.
Barnes was looking. So GU is going to hold with just 10 seconds here for the last shot. Hollingsworth from three is good. And that is how the third quarter will come to an end. A three-pointer from Eliza. Gonzaga out to their largest lead of the game, 16 points as we start the fourth quarter. It is 67-51. Welcome you back inside the McCarthey Athletic Center. Shaniqua Nillis, Joe McHale with you here in Spokane. 10 minutes to go here in this contest. Kaylee Trong, nice pass behind the back. Little gives it right back. And the bank's open on a Saturday afternoon.
I mean, that's just the kind of day that she's been having, right? She's just playing out of her mind right now, and they're so happy to have her back healthy. The impact that she has is significant, and you're seeing that.
18 points. She's 3 shy of matching her career high. And GU has 3 players on the Becky Hammond, Player of the Year preseason watch list. If Kaylee wasn't hurt last year, she would have absolutely been on that list as well. Little's got it and gives it up to Hybens, who works inside. Through the double team, too strong off the glass. Ball on the deck. We're going to get a jump ball here. It's going to go with the Cowgirls.
They are the definition of student athlete,
yes.
Right? They came in, bought into the process, trusted their journey, and now are both having incredible 5th years for this program.
Then gives it back up to Kaylin, who pulls up from the corner. That one no good. Rebound by Ulilainen. Melhima kicks it out to Barnes, and now it's Peterson. Gives it back up to Melhima. Working against Hybens in the paint. Tried to pass low. Instead, it's turned over. Brenna Maxwell came up with it. No-look pass from Trong to Hybens.
For Wyoming, I like Melhima with the ball in her hands. I think she makes really good decisions. Unfortunately, they're Furtick just unable to handle that catch. But I think the Cowgirls offense does really well when she's initiating.
Kaylee quarterbacking, calling out the play. Hollingsworth from deep. That one just off the mark. That one was last touched by the Bulldogs. Couple substitutions. Ejim back in. Kaylin Trong back in. We're going to see Savic for the Cowgirls, as well as Ustowska. And you just saw the replay from that no-looker. Such a dynamic player. She can do it all.
Her passing ability and her vision is definitely one of her strengths outside of her scoring and her ability to make good things happen. But
Savic just got a shot off. But, yeah, 8-1, 8 straight, looking for 9 straight. And we've seen that a few times today as Ejim goes up to grab the inbound and puts it right up and in. And that has worked so well today for them.
Yeah, pretty simplistic out-of-bounds play for the Zags there. She's the type of player where if you can just throw it up anywhere, she'll go up and get it. She has that athleticism.
And a motor that just doesn't quit. Up to 17 points. Corner 3 from Peterson. Rattles in and out, but it's collected by Savic. Pass is stolen by Trong. Gets it up to her sister, Kaylin. And Maxwell pulls up from 3. Got it.
I mean, just so tough. The ability to get a steal, throw it ahead, wait for your shooter to come, get her feet on the line, and just a quick trigger there by Maxwell. Another 3 points.
Another lead was up.
Because she's just worked so hard to get herself back on the court.
Meanwhile, Wyoming with the takeaway. We're also looking at 15, Yvonne Ejim closely. She's got 17 points, 10 boards, so another double-double for her to cut the lead to 13.
And again, who had the ball for Wyoming? Melhima. Good things happen when she's running their break. She does a great job of finding shooters in transition and being aggressive, picking her moments to score offensively too.
A true point guard is Melhima. Kaylee Trong had it baseline, kicks it out to Hybens. A deep 3 is
this season for the Zags. And their last outing against North Florida earlier on this week, she had 6 quick points, 2 quick rebounds. So she's definitely capable from that end of the floor. So to see her stretch the defense, catch and shoot, no hesitation, that's a great sign.
So now you got Naya and Peyton Muma Esther Little, Claire O'Connor out there. I mean, it's under 2 minutes left, but these are really important minutes for some of these youngsters.
Yeah, definitely. You're trying to get them minutes.
It was a very impressive first 5 games of the season.
Yeah, definitely. That WSU team, like you said, is 24th ranked and also returns some great guards. They're well coached, so you live with that, but you're able to bounce back, get a couple good wins at home.